Well, most of this week we have been hinting that things are going to get warmer for us as we go into the latter portions of the week, and this is more proof as today we saw temperatures rise a bit from yesterday. 4 degrees warmer in Marquette, 5 degrees warmer in Iron Mountain, and at 4 degrees warmer in Ironwood. As we work our way into tomorrow and going into Friday, it looks like a few of us will try to sneak our way back into the 30s, and not only just the 30s, but even above that freezing mark. And as we take a look at the satellite and radar, we are seeing not much in terms of snowfall. We did have a system yet again push through central and southern portions of Michigan, bringing light snow. That is a clipper that is starting to get out of here pretty quickly, and you're seeing that snow spread all the way back here into southern Wisconsin and back into portions of Minnesota. For us, just a few snowflakes. We really didn't have to deal with much today. We did see mostly cloudy conditions, and we will continue to see that as we head into the overnight. A few breaks in the clouds, but the main story tonight is things don't look to be quite as chilly as what they were last night. For right now, we are at 23 degrees, mostly cloudy, and we are seeing the very calm winds across most of the region. As we take a look now at our temperatures, we are at 23 here in Marquette, and off to the west, temperatures are just slightly warmer. 25 in Ironwood, 25 in Ontonagon. Houghton, you are at 29. Lawrence, you are at 25, and seeing more of the middle 20s in Florence and in Menominee. And as we have been discussing earlier this week, that cooler air is really mostly situated off to the east, so that's why they are still in the teens in Sault Ste. Marie at 15, at 22 in St. Ignace. But here, closer to home, Ishpeming, we are at 23 degrees. And here's a look at your winds. Coming in from the northeast at 4 in Munising, northwest at 6 in Houghton, but elsewhere, it looks like winds are calm, and we'll continue to see more of the same conditions as we head into the overnight. Although, as we get closer to tomorrow, it looks like winds do start to come out of the southwest, and that will start to help in bringing in more of that milder air mass as we go throughout Thursday and Friday. And temperatures statewide, 24 in Gaylord, 28 down in Traverse City, even a few 30s farther south here in Grand Rapids at 30 degrees, 31 in Flint. But for most of us across the UP, we are in the mid and upper 20s. And here's a look at your wind chills. You're mostly seeing that across the eastern side of the states, as they are currently at 16 in Oscoda, 10 in Sault Ste. Marie, 15 in Mackinac City, but warmer conditions off to the west. Here's a look at your headlines. Not as chilly tonight. Temperatures dropping off into the low to mid-teens. Heading into Thursday, it remains inactive for us. Not expecting much snow whatsoever at all. Maybe a few flurries yet again with some cloud coverage, but all of that will start to push out of here as we get closer to the weekend, because we will have another disturbance come in, and that will bring us our next chance of snow. And even then, it does look to be very little, and we're not going to expect a huge system, not at least for right now. Maybe as we get closer to the beginning of next work week, but as we head into the weekend, look like things will be mostly on the quiet side for us. Here's a look at your setup, as we did have that clipper work its way through southern portions of the state. That cooler air still around, and we'll see seasonable conditions as we go into Thursday, but a few of us will start to hike those temperatures closer to the upper 20s, which for this time of the year, average highs should be in the lower 20s, especially in Marquette. But as we get later on into the week and going into the weekend, few of us will find ourselves above that freezing mark. And here is a look at your futurecast model. As we'll notice, just a snowflake or two as we go into the overnight. Partly cloudy conditions as we head into tomorrow, seeing mostly clear conditions for a little short period of time before we get closer to Friday. We'll have an increase in our cloud coverage. You'll notice right there the Futurecast is showing a bit of a mix. I think this is just going to be mostly snow for us, so we won't have to deal with any of the slippery ice or either the slippery sleet. But we are still going to have to see just a few light snowflakes, which could cause some slick conditions. Either way, we're going to have to drive just a little slower. Here's a look at your tonight forecast. 14 degrees, broken clouds, winds expected to be light. Your Thursday, clouds with some sun on the way for us. Southwest winds now coming in at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Highs, middle 20s along at 24, 26 in Ontonagon, and at 27 in Florence, while also in the upper 20s in Crystal Falls and Iron Mountain, and middle 20s in Escanaba and in Manistee. But hey, if you're heading out to the bus stop tomorrow morning, make sure to dress warmly. 14 degrees, not quite as cold as this morning, but yeah, it's still going to be just a tad chilly out there. Winds expected to be calm for us, and as we look at your 7-day forecast, 25 on Thursday, but look how temperatures really jump up for Friday and Saturday, back in the 30s. We'll call for light snow heading into Friday evening, more snow as we go into the weekend, and then starting to cool off more by the beginning of next week.